Welcome to Interviews, hosted by Randy Goodman, Harvey Callis Real Estate, your real estate professional. Get to know our community, our businesses, products, and services that will elevate your life. Please welcome your hostess, Randy Goodman.
Hey everybody, it's Randy Goodman here with Harvey Callis Real Estate, and I am with the lovely Mehrnaz Dehmiri, who is a mindset and success coach. Mehrnaz, thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you for having me. It's an absolute pleasure, Randy. I love working with you and learning from you every time.
You too, thank you. And I'm excited to share everything you do to help others. So tell us a little bit about your business and what you're passionate about.
Sure. So what I do, first of all, thank you for having me here. I'm super excited. And I am, as you said, a mindset and success coach. And I'm certified with the Proctor Institute. And I'm also founder of my own company, Good Thoughts Consulting. As you know the name, it's good thoughts because it all starts with our attitude, right? And it's the good thoughts that leads to good feelings that causes the good behavior and actions. And that's what I love doing. I wake up every day loving what I do.
I love that. And you know what? That to me is the most important thing, that you actually love what you do. Because I mean, as a coach, you know this, and you probably talk to people about this, is that when you wake up, like say you're in a 9 to 5 and you're living someone else's dream, not your own dream, right? And the 9 to 5 can be great. You might really enjoy it. So I'm not dishing that at all. So don't take this wrong, guys. But sometimes you wake up and you're like, oh, another day I have to go to work, and I don't want to go to work, and because it's not your dream, right? But when you're building your own dream, you can't wait to get up in the morning, right?
That's true, yes.
Yeah, so I know you love what you do, but tell us, before you tell us more, is this something that you always did, or what was Mehrnaz's journey like? Let's take it from post-secondary.
Sure, I love that. Absolutely not. I was definitely, I didn't even dream of becoming a coach. So post-secondary, I studied, of course, I got my bachelor's of commerce degree, and I was always in accounting and, math, and I loved it. And I went ahead, I worked at the stock market, my first job, and I went on and I became a mother. So I was like, okay, as a mom, what can I do? So I started my own baking business, and I started baking stuff, and people loved it. And I would make these birthday cakes and chocolates. And the desserts everybody enjoyed, so I started with that business and went on, immigrated to Canada, and guess what? Now, as a baker, I have to learn all the tricks of the trade and being fresh into the country. I have no Canadian experience. So guess what? I got into banking again. That did accounting.
Okay.
So became a banker, and I was in the bank for almost 14 years.
Wow. Okay.
I realized what I loved about what I did was inspiring my team members and getting them motivated and pumped up to go after their dream. And that's to do what they love to do. Like, even like you said, if you're in your 9 to 5 job, or you're doing your business, fall in love with it. Love what you're doing, because everything is around love. That's my big belief. If you have the right attitude again, and you think your 9 to 5 job is what you need at this time, enjoy that. Enjoy it. And then move on to your next journey. And then I fell into meeting, getting to know about Bob Proctor because of, normally we reach a point in our life, it's like hard. It's hard to be there, I was in the corporate world, and I was like, so what? There's no life and work balance. And I'm like, I'm not any longer enjoying this.
Right.
So next for me, which is like, going to your next car. Which one am I gonna ride now?
Right.
And I discovered Bob Proctor, and I started working on his program and absolutely loved it. And I applied it to my 9 to 5 job, into my corporate job.
Right.
And I was getting results, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to help others live their dream and go after what they love to do. Enjoy what they do. Yeah.
I love that. Okay. So Okay, so you had quite a diverse array of things happen in your life. That's pretty awesome. So you have some great experiences and some great knowledge. You're a smart cookie. And yeah, now you get to help people. And I call it the mental income, where you just like really enjoy what you're doing and helping others. And there's no monetary gain from it. There's no, so I love that you're able to turn that into a business. So not only do you get the mental income, but you also are able to earn, a financial income from it. And
Absolutely. And I think when I started my own business, one of the first events I came to was yours, Women Entrepreneurs, show. And I absolutely fell in love with
thank
what
you.
you did and the spirit behind the work you do.
Thank
And I just wanted to share that I just love how you help other people grow. And I was like, that day I made up my mind, I'm going to work with this lady. I'm going to learn with her because you were so inspirational to me. And I'm like, she knows stuff. So I'm very grateful for you coming into my life and so much learning and growing. And I absolutely love your spirit. Yes, mental income is huge because, when you do what you love and you believe in it, the money comes. I'm a big believer of that. It's not hard work. It shows up. And I know you believe in that. You're a big believer of that.
Yeah,
Right?
thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for coming to my events and being part of it. I love that. Thank you. So, Mehrnaz, tell us a little bit more about the impact of what you do on people's lives. Like, who would be the right person that would think of coming to you, and how, or like what kind of impact would happen on their life if they did?
Perfect. And thank you for asking that question. It's great. And everybody, the work that I do and you do can impact everybody. We know that in a positive way. However, there are certain people that get attracted to us. And the type of people that I get attracted and I love working with are people who are upbeat like myself, positive, successful, and want more out of their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that, okay, I'm here and I know this behavior, this attitude has got me here. Now I'm looking for more.
Right.
I have a goal, I have a desire, I'm already practicing, the attitude of gratitude. I'm already knowing of success. And then what I do is take you from point A to point, let's say, H and then Z. And I just love helping you to quantum leaps and just expanding and expressing yourself in a higher level. Those are the people I absolutely love working with, because it could be executives in the corporates, it could be individuals, and just like, and what happens is that you go in a fastest pace with more ease, because we as human beings have learned to struggle and to hardship and hard work we get to things, and that's not true. And when you have a passion, that when you have a desire and a passion and you believe in it, boom, things happen. The universe makes magic happen and you start manifesting. And that's what I love doing and helping people see their true potential. And oh my gosh, when I work with people and see how much better their relationships get, their life overall, because most of us are waiting for others to change, for us to change and our relationships to improve, but it's me. If I want to be free, I gotta be a better me.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I so agree with you, but like one issue is that people tend generally, there's lots that don't, but generally people can tend to look at other people as the ones with the issue, right? So what would you say to somebody who always thinks everybody else has the issue? Like, what can they, let's say that I'm not, but what if I was the person who said, oh, I can't be friends with that one because of this, and I can't be friends with that one because of this, and I can't be with my husband anymore, and I don't like my kids, and I don't like my family, and I don't like whatever. Like somebody who's living that kind of life.
Right.
There's something going on, right? Where maybe it's looking inside and wondering, why are all these relationships no good, right? Like, is it really everybody else, or is there something that I need to change? And I think, like, what would you say to a person who's living that kind of life but is not thinking, maybe I gotta look inside, right? Like, how do we wake those people up? How do we reach those people and help them, and, you know, to live a better life and have better relationships?
And I love that question, absolutely. And that's what my passion is, to show you how you can really improve self-love, because it all starts with you. When you start appreciating you and loving you, and this is not easy, Randy, you and I know, going through this process, and because we are not brought up like that. We are brought up, especially in my culture, the Middle Eastern and South Asian, is like, okay, look at your cousin, look and so and so, look and so and so. Like, if you get a 98, where's the other 2%? Couldn't you do better? Couldn't you come first? You know, so much pressure on us, right? All the time. So I grew up thinking something's wrong with me, and I
Right.
did it with my kids, and I realized that's not true. I am good enough. And it all comes back to self-worth. And most people, by default, sorry, and God bless our parents, we love them, and our
Yeah.
but to no fault of theirs, they were brought up the same way, and they did their best to bring us up in that manner.
Right.
But who are we to judge, right? But what we know is this behavior and this belief can be replaced with a new one. And that's the trick. You cannot change it. You cannot change your reality, but you can create a new one.
Mm-hmm.
And replace with the one that you want. And when I work with individuals, I notice a lot of time we focus our energy on things we do not want. And that's not on purpose. It's not consciously. We are not aware. We are not deliberately doing it. It's a pattern. It's a habit.
Right.
But when you learn to change that, and that's what I do to changing the attitude, and again, my company's Good Thoughts, you start thinking differently. What that thinking does is you think of what you want, of your desire, where you're going. That gives you a good feeling, puts you into a good vibe, like we call it. And guess what? Your actions follow.
Right.
And that's what I love helping people to. I mean, I start with just telling them, okay, can you start standing in front of the mirror, look at yourself into your eyes, and just find something good about you.
All right.
It could be like my lovely curly hair, my beautiful eyes. You know, so many people are not blessed being able to see.
Mm-hmm.
Or my hands,
Right.
or my smile. Whatever you picking yourself, just, or sometimes I tell people, just stand there and act crazy and say, hey, gorgeous, I absolutely love you, and hug yourself. You see, it's been proven psychologically and scientifically that these help you. These acts that we were never taught, they help you tremendously. And that's what is so important. You should be able to like kiss yourself and say how lovely you are. And if people start, I mean, people watching this may say, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But when you learn to appreciate you, I think the world opens up. And you know, the ex-husband or the kids or everybody seems so much nicer because now you're nicer to you.
Right.
And it's so powerful. And I absolutely love when I see people change, I think that gives you the biggest pleasure. When I see them really appreciate. And you know what I love doing? And another thing, Randy, like to your question, people who cannot see good in others is because they're not looking for the good. That's how we, again, have been brought up. To look at the negatives, right? To see what is wrong with me and what is wrong with others. And that's what we do a lot. So gratitude is an attitude on its own. And when you start being grateful for the good in your life and in others, and that's what I highly recommend, start with writing 10 things daily that you're grateful for. As simple as that. 10 things. Write it down and just start expressing your gratitude of where you are and how you're living. And you'll see how life starts changing. It could be just walking, having a job, having a house, having a roof on top of your head. And being able to wake up and breathe. So that's what I love.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And yeah, and it's just so important to be living a happy life. Like, we only have one life to live. And how are we going to live it? How do we want to live it? Do we want to have wonderful people around us and, supporting us and vice versa? Or do we want to be alone and grumpy and, looking at all the negative in the world? And yeah, I'm just thinking of, people in my life that aren't here anymore, and, maybe some of the thought patterns that were there. And it's
And I love what you just said. It's recognizing and being aware of it, sending them love and letting it go. Because let is such a where, it's such an important word that we haven't been taught again to do. We hold
yeah,
on, and we bottle it up. But when you allow and let things happen and go, life is so much more beautiful. You said it so nicely.
yeah.
And
Thank
also
you.
giving, like, what's the power of giving, and
Yeah.
givers gain, we know that, and you are a great giver. When you learn
Thank
to
you.
give and let, oh, life is so beautiful. And I'm practicing that. So we are human beings, we are every time getting better and better.
Yeah, and you help so many people, Mehrnaz. Like, can you give any suggestions or tips to those people out there? And it can have to do with anything, personal, professional, whatever is resonating with you.
So practice gratitude, number one. Start, if you're doing amazing, continue. It could be, like I said, start with small things. Your cup of coffee or tea, hot water to play shower, like I said, being able to hug your kids if you have them.
The simple things, yeah.
Simple things, don't complicate it, right? Just wake up and get into that right attitude, get into that right thinking, and know that something wonderful is happening, because you yourself are a wonder to be alive and living this never lived before day. I truly believe in that.
Right.
And what happens, like as Wayne Dyer said, God bless his soul, he said, when you start looking at the thing differently, the thing you're looking at will change, because
Yep.
it's our perspective, it's your thinking. So
Right.
just start by practicing gratitude, and you know what, it's just amazing how you'll see things change. I'm a big believer of that, because gratitude, like I said, it's a muscle that you need to build up.
Mm-hmm.
And when
Mm-hmm.
you start practicing that every day with small things, oh my gosh, your life will be so much more pleasurable. You could just sit in front of your computer to start your day, and a lovely email from your boss will pop up in front of you, or a friend will send you, because that's by law. It's the law of the universe that when you put out there good, good returns back to you.
Yep.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. So tell us again who the right person would be to get in touch with you.
Sure. The people, like, I love working with entrepreneurs who are successful and want more success, and, like, already doing good, but they have a dream to take it higher. And you see, what I do is, like I said, I got myself certified with a program called Thinking into Results, and it's created by Bob Proctor. Many of you may know him or not. He's a legend. I love working with this guy. He's 86 and he's so energetic, and he so believes in this information. And what this did for me was, it's a system. So I was already a success and I was doing things well, but I did not know how to consciously create that system where I would be, when I reach to this level, I can go to a higher level. So
Right.
I can help you. It could be you could become rich and wealthy in every area of your life. Like I said, you could be happier, you better relationships. And what would have taken, like me, 14 years to get there, with this program, it's a 24-week program, 6 months. You learn the technique. It's like, you have a toolbox,
Yeah.
which tool to take out and help yourself to get to the next level. And of course, it's like your awareness increases and you can dream bigger. You can think better on purpose, deliberately, and get to what you want faster and easier. That's what I do and I love. And so people who are really interested to take their life to the next level and, like, just create that dream life, they want to reach out to me, and I love to help them, right? And if I may read on this one, just 1 minute. It's like I picked up this. It says, hear me on this. You create you from whatever you believe. I know we already discussed this, but it is important. The good thing about knowing this concept that you can create whatever you believe, you can create the you that you love, the beautiful you that you love with the perfect body, weight, the energetic you, the you that loves all and loves you. And that's what I just love doing.
I love it. I love it. Thank
Loving
you so much.
loving you.
Thank you so much, honey. So how can people get a hold of you? What's the best way?
Oh, yeah, I mean, my name is Mehrnaz Dehmiri. So mehrnazdehmiri.com is my website. You can go there, read my testimonials. You can see my belief. What am I about? You can check me out on Facebook. And because like I said, I love gratitude. I have a daily gratitude group with love, and I practice that all the time there. I post videos and I encourage people to practice gratitude, get into that vibration. And yeah, just I love to help you. Just get a call and let me help you and see if we are fit or not. That's all. And I love helping people. Sometimes it's building that trust and relationship. It's not about the money. It's just about like, okay, Randy, and like I know you since I started 2017, right? And so we came a long way. Like I said, you're such a giver and you help others. And when we are in touch with you, you still keep continuously giving without, because like you said, it's a mental income. So I love, get on a discovery call with me, and it's like, it's free. At least you'll know where your purpose is, what your passion is, and where you want to go. Do you have a dream? Sometimes I talk to people and they don't know what they want in life, right?
Yeah,
And they don't give themselves permission to think of what they would love to do.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Like my husband wants me to do this, or my kids want me to do this. What do you want? What do you truly want?
Right. I love that. I love that. Thank you. And I was so mesmerized with everything you were saying that I forgot to ask you a question. So I want to ask you, you also know it's really important to give back to community and society, and tell us a little bit about what you do before we sign off.
Absolutely. Thank you for asking me that question. I'm a big believer. So I'm on the board of directors of 2 volunteer communities that I work and I help, and I give my time and energy and support. And I love helping the youth. So I go and help them as well. And I work with women's shelter people, like I've helped there. And also I have a teenager who loves doing what I do, and she volunteers a lot. She gets me involved in food banks and volunteering at Christmas time, different events. And and I'm a big believer, like you can volunteer, give your time and get your family involved. And it's always great because you meet new people, you learn so much from there. There's no way that you cannot learn from other people. You're always learning and growing and getting better. And what a better way than to volunteer your time and give yourself to the community, because we live in a wonderful world. And especially Canada, we are very fortunate to live here and be able to give to other people. Yeah. Thank you.
Totally agree with you. And yeah, and you're also part of the Toronto Women's Expo volunteer committee, who is helping to raise money for $1 Million Smiles. It helps children with life-threatening illnesses and special needs. So thank you for being part of that as well.
And what I love about that is, like, I love your passion. I love your belief. Like, no matter what we're going through, I am a part of it and I see what the struggles or the challenges are. But I love your attitude, looking at each one of them as a stepping stone, as a learning. And you just know you are going to make this happen. And that's what I absolutely love about you, because I know you'll make it happen without fail, no matter what happens. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you being part of it. And I love you for all that you do for people, and you put your heart and your soul into it, and people feel that. They know it's genuine, they know it's authentic, it's coming from the heart. You just put everything out there, and I know you truly love to help people. It's not just a business for you. It's really a passion. And I just love that. I love your energy, and I thank you for being in my life that way. So thank you, honey.
Thank you. And you know what? I always believe in that. I'm your reflection, because what you see in me is what is you. And so thank you for doing what you're doing. I mean, oh my gosh, I love what you're doing. The interviews and your dedication, it's amazing. People should definitely learn. You are definitely a role model, someone who walks the talk, and an inspiration. So thank you.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. So I'm so grateful. I'm grateful that you are on the show here today, and you've shared with everybody. So just tell us one more time again how they get in contact with you, and then we'll sign out.
Absolutely. Thank you. So yes, just go ahead and book your discovery call and with me on my website. It's mehrnazdehmiri.com, or you can Facebook Messenger me and just reach out. And I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, on every other social media. I try to give value. And again, if you need help, reach out, because reaching out is the first start of you wanting to change your life. Be a receiver, then you can be a good giver. Most of us do not receive. So please reach out to a mentor, to someone. Every successful person has received help from others, because we are, as human beings, we are responsible for our own success, but we also need others to help us succeed. We can't go far without other people helping us. So reach out if you need help. There's so much help out there. You can reach out to me, have a conversation, and see, where you can go after this. I love to help. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you so much for being on with me, honey.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this interview hosted by Randy Goodman. We hope you will take action and connect with the incredible business people and leaders in our community. And remember, Randy is always here to answer any questions you have regarding your real estate needs. Be sure to register on the website and stay up to date on what's happening in your area at parkbench.com/millpond.